What exactly is HCI? HCI stands for Human-Computer Interaction, which is the study of how people interact with technology interfaces. This includes computers and how people interact with a keyboard, mouse, and monitor to retrieve, process, and search for information. But this also includes almost all other pieces of today's technologies, such as cell phones, MP3 players, such as the iPod. The whole goal of HCI is to figure out how to design technologies such to make it simple, accessible, and useful. An important subset of HCI is value-sensitive design.
What makes a piece of technology usable? Again, simplicity, usefulness, and accessibility are among the key traits we strive towards in usability design. HCI caters design to the people with the goal of making today's complex technologies more usable to as many people as possible. For example, accessibility is important. We want to find what we want in the fastest and most intuitive way possible. Like on the web, the most usable websites have the most important information and navigation near the top of the page, followed by menu links specific to the page on a left or right menu underneath. Most websites now also have search, which contains a search box near the top of the page with a search button immediately to the right of the box. These are all ways to make the website more accessible, while keeping the concept simple and useful, and sticking to some well-known conventions.
The TEDS value-added model connects deeply with the core concepts of HCI. As described before, accessibility of technology is important, but as are many other traits that we must consider when we design a product. The model shows us the characteristics of why a certain person would choose one product over another. For example, ignoring cost, if the iPod has a more intuitive interface than some other MP3 player, more users will choose the iPod over the other MP3 player because it is simpler to use and makes the information that they want more accessible.
Going off the value-added model, we can see the importance of value-sensitive design, or VSD, where the end users, not the designers themselves, dictate what they see as usable and intuitive. VSD is the approach to design of technology that accounts for human values in the design process. There are three different traits. Conceptualization, which goals and needs do end users have of our technology. Empirical, what research and field studies have we done to prove that our design is preferable. And finally, technical, does our technology support or hinder people's values? Implementing VSD allows designers to create technologies that adapt to different cultures and groups of people. For example, one group may appreciate the convenience of having bank accounts linked to cell phones, where others may instead question the security of such a design.
Human-computer interaction is the new wave of thinking and information to improve user experience and how we all interact with technology. From the moment we wake up, to the bus ride to school, to writing our late-night Info 200 papers, to relaxing in the middle of the day. The simpler and more accessible technology becomes, the easier it will be integrated into our everyday life. The possibilities are endless. As the future brings forth greater technology, user interface design will always develop on its side to make it possible for people to use.